Springfield Schools is the largest accredited school district in the state of Missouri. We have approximately 4,500 employees, active employees currently, about 25,000 students. Our teachers are around 1,800.
When I did a query last week, we had 2,960 active applications. We have a lot more applicants now that we're online with Munis. We had a lot of paper. We were using 2 databases. We had certified in one access database. We had paraprofessionals and secretaries in another database. The rest of our classified applicants were in a paper file. So when hiring managers were ready to hire for positions, we either had to run them a list or we had to pull actual applications out. With the number of schools that we have, it was a lot. It's just a lot of paper. We also wanted to be more efficient to hire the most qualified person for the position. And when you're trying to go through paper to find that, it's a lot harder than if you're querying on a system where you can actually pull certifications and pull based on qualifications. I think there was a breaking point where we knew that we needed to change our process to be more efficient. With the large school district that we work at and the huge number of applicants that we have, it was really hard to figure out which applicant was best qualified for the position or which applicant was interested in the position. Because we might have 500 secretary applicants, but it was a guess for us to know which school they wanted to work at, which school they were interested to work at, whether they wanted to work 12 months or 9 months. So this way they can tell us where they want to work.
It's first of all a lot easier for the hiring managers because they can actually view the applicants from their site. They can search for them. Since we started doing specific job postings per site, then they can only look at the people that are applying for their position. So it narrows that down a lot. It's also a better opportunity for the applicants. It's easier for them to jump back online, apply for various positions without having to update with paper, come to the Human Resource Office, file those papers. It's easier on our support staff also for not keeping the paper files.
I feel like since we're advertising on the website and applicants are able to apply from their homes or their place of business, then it's easier for them to apply for a position. Also, when they see another position, they're able to go in and update their application to include that position. So we've saw a huge increase in the number of applicants and the quality of our applicants.
We basically, when we post a position, the rec number, there's one for internal and there's one for external. So our current employees can go into employee self-serve and fill out the transfer request for those positions.
The hiring managers are really beginning to buy into it. At first, they were a little apprehensive about it. I found that the high school principals really got into it quicker than maybe the middle school and elementary did because they had a lot more positions to post. So as they got into the Munis system, they were more comfortable with it, and they actually started helping some of their peers. We are actually beginning a selection process this year where we are actually qualifying candidates and doing some preliminary screenings before our hiring managers actually look at the applications.
We currently have 12 on staff in Human Resources. We have 4 on the employment team. We have 2 in benefits, and then we have 4 administrative assistant. But it's been a continual process with starting the application. And then the reference questionnaires, that was another addition the following year. We used to send out paper references, so we went online with the reference questionnaire, and then we brought in the hiring managers to be able to view their applicants from Munis.
As we learn more about Munis,
Right.
We see what added features it has.
Right.
And definitely the reference questionnaire mainstreamed our process a lot. It was a lot easier than applicants having to mail out reference questionnaires
Right.
to their references and purchasing stamps to mail those in, and then all the paper coming in. Now when someone applies, the reference questionnaires go out and they come back and the applicants are ready to be considered.